How will I know that I have made it? Like, what does it mean to make it? Now, I'm here, where I am. I would say every step of the way, I'm making it. Now, some people measure success by, going multi-platinum. Some people measure success by gaining that major label record deal. Some people measure it by the concert venue. Those things don't really correlate to success necessarily for me. They are successful things if that's what you seek. As a singer and a songwriter, these are things that are innate within us. I don't think that any true writer never set out, I think, in the very beginning to write a hit song. You write because it's what you do and it's in you. I can remember jotting things down and writing long before I ever had an aspiration to do anything in the entertainment industry. So it's not something that I look at from a standpoint of how am I going to gain success from this. What I do is I write a song, I record a song, I share my music with others, and if others like it, I am so overjoyed and so pleased and so thankful. But at the end of the day, a songwriter has to do it because they feel it inside. I can't write a song that is not something that I'm feeling or something that I want to write. So I think that success for me, is the accomplishment I get when I write a new song and I'm satisfied with the melody. If we're talking about commercially, I've experienced some level of commercial success in terms of being able to generate fans and have people respond to my music in a positive way, and have people write me all the time and tell me how great it was, or see people out and they recognize me, or say that my song, they related to it in a certain way. All of those things are success. And so I guess if you ask, when will you know you've made it? I think I've made it, and I will continue to make it as my career further progresses. I do feel, that my career musically will probably continue to grow and continue to reach new heights, and so my definition of making it may be different at that time. The road you're on, I've been before. This is a question that I sometimes used to cringe when I would hear certain interviewers ask this question to the people that they were talking to, and the advice that I was often given was just not practical. I think that, I don't know, if people who sometimes make it forget about the struggle and what it was. I'll never tell you that it doesn't take resources, and that all it takes is heart. It takes heart. It takes a lot of heart, but it takes a lot of resources. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of planning. This has to be something you want. It's not a fly-by-night kind of move. It's not something that you can just get in the studio and record a song and then think you're going to release it and everybody's going to like it. I mean, first of all, you need to know what it means to release it. There are a lot of things that go into it. So I think that the most practical advice that I would give is the knowledge. One of the things that was just so overwhelming for me in the very beginning was just the knowledge. And it's more than to just hearing a song on the radio. You have to know the ins and outs. You have to understand radio promotion. It's a lot of things that go into it. So take the time to, first of all, nurture and develop the gift that you have. Vocal lessons, if you're a singer, no matter how great you are, vocal lessons help preserve your voice. They teach you new techniques, wonderful, wonderful preservation methods. If you're a writer, continue to strengthen, get feedback from others. There are a lot of things you could do. So my advice is to take the time to, first of all, nurture and craft your skill, and then know all that you can about the industry, and what's next and what's to come. And this industry is multifaceted, and so it's not an easy thing. It's something that you have to be dedicated to. And finally, monetarily, it takes money, it takes resources, and you have to be willing to sacrifice that latest pair of Jordans, or sacrifice that Rolex, or a bottle or whatever it is you're wearing. You have to be willing to sacrifice that to pour into your craft until you get into a point where it's generating some income for you. So, you know, resources are a very big thing, and working with people in the industry, you know, finding people who are willing to give you a chance. But no one is willing to invest in you until you invest in yourself.
Mr. D.